the song. So is the Tom Jones singer, is he right to keep singing Delilah even though woke censors say it glorifies domestic violence? What do we think about this? Should Delilah be cancelled?
No. Mark, you know, I do not condone violence against women in any shape or form. At the beginning of this month, I went to the North Sea Jazz Festival where Sir Tom Jones was performing Delilah. Me and the whole crowd, we were singing Delilah to our heart's delight. The reason why we did is because it's a good song. Music is about storytelling, and if we give into this cancellation where we start cancelling songs, it's going to open this can of worms where we're going to start cancelling song after song after song. Let art be. Art imitates life sometimes, and I think in this case, it's a good song. Just let it be a good song. It's not the thoughts of Sir Tom Jones. Actually, that's what he thinks in real life.
No, that's right. I mean, Tom Jones is not having any of it, is he? He's going to keep singing that song till his final day.
Yeah, and good for him. I totally support his decision to do that. Look, art does not need to be politically correct. Most of the best art is subversive. It's politically incorrect. It pushes boundaries. But also art just tells, like you said, it tells human stories. And so this is a piece of art. I mean, the song Delilah is actually loosely based on the opera Carmen. And the irony, of course, is that all these people who are outraged by the song aren't remotely outraged by operas or movies, songs like Oppenheimer. None of them are bothered about that. It's all about how they can signal their virtue and how they can look like they are concerned about domestic violence. If these people were really concerned about domestic violence, then where were they when Jay-Z was being beaten up by Solange Knowles? None of them said anything about that, right? Why do we only ever hear a one-sided view about this narrative?
And as I understand it, the lyrics of the song don't exactly glorify domestic violence.
No.
They don't glorify murder. I think it's
a narrative.
Well, right, because what is it? It's a jealous lover that, in a rage, shoots his partner.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a tragedy, isn't it? And that's the point. Like, I don't know, King Lear or Romeo and Juliet.
Right. From Shakespeare to, from all the great literary classics, there have been stories of tragedy and, the inhumanity and detestability of man. This is no different.
The thing that bugs me about these things is I think, why now? Look how long this song has been around.
Ridiculous.
Why now? Why do you want to pick a bone with it now? It's like, this is my problem with cancel culture, is we've had these arts that have been here for decades, and someone just suddenly gets their knickers in a twist and thinks, let's just cancel that song, or let's just block it altogether.
Well, I guess the woman in the song is a victim of domestic violence of the worst kind. So do you not find it at all triggering when you hear those words or people singing it in a stadium?
I think that's not actually helping. That's not helping real women who are facing domestic violence. I would rather them campaign to help charities for women who are facing domestic violence. Cancelling a song is not going to stop a woman getting beaten up from her husband at home.
Well, that's how wokery works. It's incredibly trivial and it's anti-art. Neil, for those that aren't familiar with the song, I understand you're going to give us a rendition. Is that right?
Well, I was thinking about it, and
Go on, Neil.
To be honest, I did sing this song at St David's Day a few weeks ago. I was at a dinner, and there was a Welsh male voice choir who stood up and said, well, we're not allowed to sing this, except we're going to.
God's sake.
And promptly sang their head off. And everyone in the room got up and sang it as well. And it was a really good bit of fun. But I tell you this, what strikes me about it, I've been singing this song since Tom Jones first sang it all those years ago, because I'm old. And most people don't actually know the lyrics, You sing it, it's one of those, as you pointed out, it's one of those pieces of art. You just sort of, you sing, and then somebody says stop if you actually read the lyrics. Nobody stops and reads the lyrics.
People only know the chorus.
That's not what happens. That's not, it's a piece of joy and fun. And he's quite right. And the idea of trying to stop Cardiff Arms Park from singing Delilah, which is pretty much a national anthem, good luck with that.
Yeah, definitely. People power will always win through.